So the episode opens with the lovely couple putting their head together, thinking of ways that they can get the fill up. So we gonna use Sarah to get the fill up to make him open up to her. But the only way we can do this is we got to break up. No argument, no nothing. We just gonna break up. Sarah and Xander. Sarah, I just want to know what you getting out of this. What are you, at this point, Sarah, what are you getting out of this? We understand Xander's motive. What's yours? Happy husband, happy home, happy life. Is that what you trying to say? He happy, I'll be happy, and we'll have peace. No craziness. So I'm wondering if that's what you going after. Or you just getting along just to get along to help your husband, calling yourself trying to be a good wife. Which one are you doing, Sarah? Because at this point, I'm confused why you so involved in this and why would you want to get involved in this? But then again, who cares what you want to do? But you want to be involved in it so bad, so go ahead. Charlie, Charlie, you didn't got caught, buddy. You could have been a little bit more smoother. Just a little bit more smoother. Really? Check and fill up computer at work when he can walk in on you at any time like he just did. Come on now, Charlie. You're smarter than that. You look smarter than that. You couldn't wait to lock the door or something like that and pretend like the door wouldn't open. You just gonna leave the door unlocked and you gonna sit there playing on that man's computer. Charlie, you're an amateur. Good luck to you, buddy. You ain't gonna make it far. So I'm guessing you're fired. I'm guessing you're fired now, correct? Cause now Philip then caught you on his little PC, computer, whatever that, a tablet that kick up like a computer. I'm guessing you're fired now. Because now Philip can't trust you. You helping spy for Xander. Well, you helping Xander out by spying on Philip. Now you done got caught doing the job. So good luck explaining this to Xander why you got fired. Good luck telling him this. So, after talking about it, after weighing on the decision, after going through the pros and cons, you decide to do it, Allie. Well, congratulations. Even though I heard you're not going to get good results and you're going to pull a gun on a certain somebody, but we're going to wait to get to that part. So, yeah, you might have did it, but again, this is a international problem, not a Salem problem. If you want results like you say you want results, you'll take your behind to international waters. Cause Salem can't do nothing for you at all. They keep on telling you that you will think you will try to make some planes and make some plans to go over there. Matter of fact, try to call some people to get through over there for they can get the ball rolling. But yet you still stuck on this whole I want to do everything from Sailor situation. I want them to do it. Then when they tell you they got options, you sit back and play with the option. Then all of a sudden, oh, I decide to do it. How many days, weeks later? Now I wanna finally do it. See, Allie, you're not acting like a person that's trying to trying to get justice. You don't give me that woman that I've been violated, I'm a victim type. You don't give me that at all. Cause if that would have been anybody else, Trash would have came to them with that opportunity. Do it right now. Since you telling me, go ahead and do that right now. Right now. I don't care that he's the father of my child. Do it right now. You telling me why you telling me go ahead and do it. Don't hesitate, don't waste no time. See, you wasting time. Even though there's no, expiration dates on rape, you playing around, Allen. Evidence is drying up. Evidence is hiding. Evidence is not going to be where you want to be at because now all of a sudden now, a couple of weeks later, now you want to do something about it. You got to be quick to get results. You're not quick enough to get those results. So how the hell how the hell do you expect to get justice? And it's just like you dragging your feet. So that's why you gonna freak out because you didn't get the results you want. See, you would have told that woman when Trash was telling you, Allie, I got a way to help you out. If you want to get this case done, I can afford to go ahead and do that now. That what you telling me you could do? Go ahead and do that now. Do it right now. Don't hesitate. Call who you got to call. Get the paperwork. Send it on to the London police and go ahead and let them start their investigation. You wasting time. You playing around too much for my liking. That's why I don't consider you a victim. And that's why I sort of don't kind of feel sorry for you, even though I do normally feel sorry for somebody that say they got raped. The way you playing and stumbling and bumping and tossing around, waiting and more impatience. And you ain't trying to fix nothing to solve nothing. That's why I said, I'm sorry you got raped, Allie. But the way you going along with it, you don't strike me as that person that you might have been right, but it wasn't true. It's like you got to see the doubt stuck with you or something. It's just like I don't understand it, and I don't quite get it. But yeah, you dragging your feet too long, and the whole time you dragging, all this evidence is drying up and running away from you. Hopefully, maybe soon you'll try to catch up with it before it be too late. So we got Kristen telling on Xander that he can't deceive her. Ava wondering why would he care? Why would he come seeing you, come pumping you for information about who Philip working with? And why is that in his business? Then we got the lovely couple over here. Sarah suggests we pretend that we break up. Xander acts like he get it, but he really don't get it. Like Sarah said, Xander, you thick and you're not very smart. I don't know how you made it this far, but you made it this far. Congratulations. Sarah ain't tell no lies. You really is that thick. You so thick when you thump your head, it'll say boom. That's just how thick your head is. You ain't lied. She trying to come up with a plan for you, buddy. Catch the plan. Hence we break up. Hence I get close to Philip. Hence we get what we want get what we want out of him. So how did you not catch on, Xander? Even I caught the first few seconds that she was talking. But then again, Xander, I'm going to let you slide. You know what? I'm feeling gracious today. I'm going to let you and your thick head slide today. I'm just going to give you a slide. Oh, and Charlie, just go ahead and get your walking papers, buddy. Because, I left my phone home. Boy, you young as I don't know what. What child you know gonna have the excuse, I left my phone home? Charlie, now you can come up with better excuses than that. Come on now. You weren't born under a rock. Come on now, Charlie. The excuse, I left my phone. A businessman up and coming businessman like yourself can come up with the excuse, I left my phone at home. Oh, my computer froze. Really, Charlie? That's all we can come up with? Really? Nothing else? How about I spilled water on my computer and my computer stopped working? How about I accidentally dropped it and it fell and it broke? I mean, can you come up with something else, Charlie? So now we to what Philip finna do to you now. Since you can't come up with no valid excuse, now we finna find out what Philip finna do to you now. So, the you fired trick, that's what we running with today. You fired. Oh, no. Wait. You ain't got to fire me. No. Don't call security. No, don't do that. I'll tell you everything, I promise. So, it happens like this, Mr. Kyriakis. The other Mr. Kyriakis, yeah, he told me to spy on you. I was kind of doing what he told me to do to spy on you when you weren't suspecting nothing. And I was supposed to look at your computer, get the day's quotes, and tell him what's going on because he can't do it himself. He needed me as a spy. I was stupid and dumb enough to go along with the plan. So yeah, I'm caught. I'm busted. Don't fire me. The other Mr. Kyriakis told me to spy on you. Just don't fire me and call security. But that's what really happened. Really, Charlie? Not only did you tell on yourself that you're a spy, you gonna tell on the other thick Mr. Kiriakis on top of it. Charlie, you could have kept your part of the bargain out and could have just said, Xander set me up to this. He got muscles. Come on, Charlie. He strong-armed me. He had me in the headlock and made me do it. Come on, Charlie. Do you really want your job? Yes or no? Because you could have said so many things to keep your job besides telling on you and Xander. You chose not to do that. We can only hope that you keep your job. Hold on. Charlie. You got a second lease that live. He said stop spying on him right now. You can keep your job. Wait. Should I tell the other Mr. Kiriakis what you saying? Now, why in the hell would you want to tell the other Kiriakis that the other Mr. Kiriakis told you not to tell him that you not spying on me? No, Charlie, I see I'm dealing with another slow one. Charlie, that would be a no. A hell no at that point. Why would you want to tell the other Kiriakis what the other Kiriakis told you not to do? Charlie, I don't know how you got Claire, but congratulations. She could have done a whole lot better. You're a little slow too around the edges too, huh, Charlie? I don't understand why you think you would tell the... Let me leave that alone. That's your pitiful thinking. Pretty much, Allie. This is gonna happen to you too, boo-boo. You ain't got no physical evidence. You ain't got no proof. The only proof you got is a DNA test that might help you out in this situation. But we don't know if that DNA test have been altered or not. So, you might get a little bit more farther with your mom in her rape case, but I highly doubt you'll get very far. Yes, the DNA test can prove that as Tripp or his lawyer, called into question that DNA test, because University Hospital is not very known for real results, more like faking results that they want them to say, not what they're supposed to say. So if Justin, I think it's Justin, his lawyer, if Justin called in to play that University Hospital is not a trustworthy, respectable hospital, and tests been known to be altered, played with, or somewhat, not saying the correct things it should, yeah, your case can go to hell just that fast, Allie. So we just want you to know that, yeah, this might not, and the laws are totally different international. Just imagine your mama had to go through with the states. You in a whole nother country, baby. I think their laws are totally way different than ours. So you might not get very far anyways with jurors neither. That's the kind of on the point why you had a gun pointing at Tripp. So I'm guessing I'm guessing you for the same thing that happened to your mom fit happen to you too. I'm just assuming that's why you putting out guns on people. We'll find out. Let me stop assuming and watch. Okay, Sarah and Xander, y'all playing with fire. Remember, y'all got together via the cheating. So while you sitting up there trying to get all close to Philip, trying to get some information and what he up to, Xander, I keep my good eye on her. Remember, the way you get them is the way you lose them. You got her via the cheating. Don't let that exit be your exit too now. You better dig. You trying to build a grave for You trying to build a grave for Philip. You better build one for you and Sarah and this relationship y'all got going on. Cause once you get them a cheating, that's how y'all exit gonna be. Yeah, you got them cause y'all were cheating. Y'all together, y'all happy now. By letting let's not forget what goes around come around. So while y'all said I'm gonna put up a good ad in front of Philip, pretending like y'all mad at each other, and all of a sudden Xander jealous and he said I got feelings for you. Play around with it too much and watch what happened. Xander, remember how you got her. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Remember how you got her. You gonna really be pissed if Philip still your woman, I want you. Well, Chloe coming back anyway, so I know that's not gonna happen. But that would be kind of funny to see y'all actually break up that way. Even though I'm wishing that. Because I mean like that when it comes to Sarah and Xander. And I admit that I don't like them when I'm mean to both of them. But yeah, that would be funny to see. Ava, long story short, don't come visit Kristen. Stay out of Xander and Sarah and anybody else sites that don't want to see you. Basically, long story short, don't be worried about he calling my name or he mentioning me or why he's so interested in me and what me and Phil up in the connection. Don't worry about all that. That means you should have been careful. You wasn't careful enough. Now they got an alias on you. How hard is it for this alias to come out to be Ava Vitale? So you need to compose yourself, sit your behind down somewhere, and stop being seen, Miss Angela Vanderkamp, before you be exposed. And I know you're gonna be talking to your son either this week or next week. You're gonna be talking to your son. Cause you heard he was accused of rape. So you gonna get caught regardless of the fact about your son. And before we get into this whole Charlie, calm yourself. Ben and Claire, it's not a thing, boy. Calm down. Just calm down. Kayla, Aunt Kayla. Now we understand where you stand in this effort of I believe Allie, I'm on her side. You gonna mess up your whole marriage trying to run on this march with Allie and her fight against justice for trying to get Trip locked up. We understand where you stand in. We don't care that you with Trip. However, you shouldn't be talking about this in your home. You shouldn't be blaming Steve. Second, you shouldn't be blaming Steve at all for him sticking by his son. If he'll be less of a dad if he wouldn't stick by his son. So I'm not understanding where all this hostility is coming from. I mean, Kayla, help me out. Why are you so angry? We understand you done been through this situation before, but help me understand why you so pressed and you so mad and you so nasty and you so evil and I'm on Allie's side. Trip was wrong. He need to go to prison. He deserved to pay. Okay, now you just shouting it from the rooftops. That's considered your stepson. You're married to you know that's your stepson, right? Even though your hospital not capable or reliable enough when it comes to tests like this, you running with it and sticking to your story that you on the Aldi train. Okay, fine. However, let's not forget your marriage. Steve got a son. That's your stepson you trying to send to prison. The same way you tried to send Baby Joe with the print. Well, no, you wouldn't. But Baby Joe was on his own, so I can't lie like that. Baby Joe was on his own, trying to send his own self to prison. Cause he couldn't stand that guilt. That guilt was eating him alive. But Kayla, you trying to send your stepson to prison by trying to defend somebody that's not acting like a victim. Kayla, we understand this is a tough and sticky situation for you. However, why are you so mad? Like, I wish somebody to tell me why she's so mad. Like, are you mad that Steve's sticking with his son and believing in his son and trusting in his son? Are you mad that he defending his son? Why are you so mad, Kayla? That's the part that's messing me up. I'm like, okay, it's okay to have, a little disputes, against right and wrong. She might not believe him. She might be against him. You don't let it affect your life in general like she letting it doing. I mean, she come up with the claws. Every time this situation come up, she be having them claws out ready to scratch Steve face every time. I'm just wondering where all this pressure coming from. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why are you so mad at Steve? You should be mad at Tripp, to be quite honest, even though he innocent. But I'm just saying, why all this pressure at Steve? Like, what did Steve ever do to you? Is he wrong for defending his son? Is he wrong for not believing the test? Is he wrong for sticking by his son's side, trying to find the truth in all this mess? Is he wrong? Does it hurt you that he blaming it, that he believing in his son and said it to you out loud? And I'm guessing you not receiving it as you should be receiving that image. Or you just press, bother, hide, and anything involving rape, you can't handle it, and you just lose your mind. Like, what is it, Kayla? Why are you so mad? I still haven't figured out why you mad. Why are you so hot? Why are you letting this affect your marriage life? It's okay not to believe in Tripp. That's your opinion. But to have a whole big debate about it and knowing it's gonna mess up your marriage life with your happy home, with your husband, that you shouldn't be doing. That man respect your decision, like he said before. I respect your decision. You don't believe him. Okay, fine. I believe my son. I'm sticking by my son's side, no matter what. Everything was fine and cool. Now all of a sudden, ever since that happened, it seemed like you have a little attitude. And you keep the claws ready to come at Steve's face. It's like you want to battle him about this situation. Is I'm misleading? Is I'm reading that correctly? Wrong? Or is I'm right about that? It's like she wanna fight about this situation with Steve. She wanna mess up her happy home on something that shouldn't even much be an issue. It's like, what's going on, Kayla? Are you really trying to mess up your marriage over this situation that shouldn't be a big deal? Ain't nobody telling you shouldn't, that you can't, don't agree with Tripp and say, well, the DNA test here, I believe the DNA test. Can't nobody fault you for not trusting, not trusting him and, being against him. But most people do that in quiet and silent. They don't do it out loud, ready to scratch somebody's face up and tell them they wrong and you right for doing what you doing. It's just like I even take to see y'all up here arguing and fighting over this situation because I know sooner or later you're going to be on that man's neck with your claws ready to claw that man's face even more, messing up that man's face with your sharp claws coming at him. And I'm not understanding why. Please help me understand. Oh, oh, oh. Steve said, you know how DNA tests are in this city, in this state, or whatever he said. You know that they are always played with and could never be trusted. Oh, I supervise all those tests by myself. Steve said, Was you sleeping in the room when they was doing the DNA test? Was you in there every time a motion being done? Was you in there doing like this? Oh, you weren't in? So how do you know for sure that it... Steve, she finna claw your face off even more. I don't think you even gonna have a face by the time she get done with you. Your face might be gone, and you might be coming up here really with no face when she get done clawing your face off. I know you just didn't call her hospital or anything else in general bogus on. Ooh, Steve, she finna eat you alive now. You really done got up and done it now. Hold on. So your clapback from Steve stating straight facts. I mean, can't nobody deny them facts at all. Kayla, if you take your head from out of your behind, you'll say, well, that's facts. I can't get, you know what? When you right, you're right, I'm wrong. When you right, you're right. You wrong, you wrong, but you was right. That's great facts. That is great, absolutely great facts. how many tests have we done got that came out wrong, altered, played with, switched to say something that it shouldn't say? Besides you saying facts, I agree with you. You right. You true about that. You turn it around and tell Steve that while you run around here running the campaign for Tripp, telling everybody that he innocent and you're gonna prove it, what you should be doing is setting your son up to take the fall for this and to make him tell the truth besides going around him lying. Kayla, that wasn't a good comeback, babes, at all. What Steve said was 100% facts. If anybody was there, they'll say, well, Kayla, he does have a point. Let's go back, shall we? How many did that tests went wrong? But you don't want to hear nor see that. You just stuck on some fact that Tripp is wrong and he should be put away and right. You not believing those facts. But that little weak comeback you had on, I was hoping you was gonna claw Steve face off. We see how we seeing how you feel, how you really, really feel now. And that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Child, please. Xander can't handle this little fight. That man wanna break down and cry like the baby he is. Laying it on a little too thick, aren't we? What did you say? Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing. We ain't say nothing. And y'all want me to like Sarah and Xander. Y'all, y'all want me to like them. See, just, I can't. I can't. I can't and I refuse. I'm sorry. They do too much. They play too much. You want to be having a play argument right now. You landed on a little too thick, aren't we? In front of Philip. And I'm supposed to like these two people? No. Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They'll never be my favorite. Mm-mm. Nope. Sorry. Mm-mm. 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 No. Mm-mm. Oh. 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 See what I told you, Allie? A whole year has passed. Ain't nobody finna touch this case. You playing around, you deciding what to do. The baby don't really prove anything. No rape kick, none of that. Like I said, I knew you weren't gonna get too far with this. Come on now. You waited a whole year. It's okay to block something out, but you ain't gonna block it for a whole year. Like, come on. You'll figure something ain't right or something wrong. Like, you don't know your body at all, Allie. A whole year blocking this out, then you come up pregnant. Then on top of it, now you want to try to do something about it, like you was moving too slow. Like I said, it's a process. You got to stick to that process. You got to move along with the process. There's no stopping the process once the process starts. You waited too late. Like I said, evidence starting to dry up. One up, but like you would have been lucky if anybody would have touched this case in fact, because all the circumstantial evidence in him. Not to mention, like I said before, Tripp's story holds more ground than yours do. You don't remember. I bet you they told you to do a sketch of the man. You probably went over like I said, your whole story was jacked up from the beginning. Tripp stuck with his story. Everything Tripp said, he could say it over and over again. How come Tripp's story more reliable than yours? Normally when somebody a victim, their story sound more convincing than the other person they accused the person of. It's just like it wasn't making no sense. Like, and Tripp should have been the victim, and you should have been the one that raped him. Matter of fact, cause his was making sense, yours wasn't. How do you expect somebody to work with that, Allie? Like, I'm sorry, you didn't have the evidence. You couldn't much get your story straight or your lies correct on what happened that night. You can't tell if it was a male, female, a horse, or a cat was holding you down. Like I said, you couldn't even tell what the boy eyes blue, green, what. Like I'm saying, you couldn't give complete details of what happened to you that night. Somebody might have raped you, but it wasn't Trip. Try again. We ain't telling you to give up. We just telling you find the right person this time around and get your lies correct this time. Oh, Miss Ava, we ought to kill people again. So if Philip don't deal with Xander, you will. Well, at least we know you crazy. Philip, he's a little crazy, but we know his little short self ain't gonna do nothing anyways, though. But we'll rather hear from you than him any day. I mean, we already know you do that type of stuff anyways. Philip, not so much. He'll steal your woman, try to sleep with your woman, try to be a playboy. We expect crazy things out of Philip. One of those that you talking about, Ava, we only suspect that from you, not from Philip. So you gonna end up being the one doing the dirty deed. I bet you Philip won't get his hands dirty that way. So the episode ends with Allie basically doing what Sammy did when it came to that boy that Lucas then told Allie what Sammy did. Now I guess she trying to be Sammy 2.0. Then we got Charlie and his insecurities over all these exes that he keep on tripping over. He so-called say she tripping over when it comes to Claire. Charlie, get over yourself. We got a plan in motion with Sarah and Philip and Xander watching as his plan so-called working. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.